Everybody. I'm back. I thought I would make a topic on like side hustles and the truth behind them because not many people talk about them too much. Well, from experience, because I do some side hustles. Like I sell on Poshmark and on Macari and sometimes Facebook Marketplace. When people try to tell you you're going to make a lot of money doing it or you can get rich, don't believe that. That is like false stories. You can make an income off of it. Don't get me wrong, you can. But it varies. It depends, like what you're selling, how fast it sells. You know what I'm saying? If you sell brand new things and they're what most people want, they probably will sell fast, especially if they're brand new. But um let me give an example. Like if you went to the store, you bought a few pair of shoes like that were on discount. Something like that. And then you resold them on your Poshmark or your Macari or even eBay. And you you resell them, you would resell them for more than what you bought them for. But how fast will they sell? Probably pretty fast if they're the common style that somebody wants. But a lot of people sell used things also. Like if they have something just hanging around their house and they don't want it no more and they sell it on like a certain platform, um you can sell it um if you bought it for $400, like if it was a, let me see, maybe a game station. Okay, you sell a game station and you resell it. You can, and it looks in good condition. You can sell that and make a profit off of it. But the the issue is do you get rich doing it? Of course not. Of course not. No. And some days you can make less money. And sometimes the selling, I don't know what happens, but sometimes it goes very slow. And sometimes you might not even make that much within that week. So it varies. It depends on what you're selling. It depends if it's brand new, if it's used, or if it's what people really want. Some people, some items can sit on your shelf for months. They can sit there for months. Hi, everybody. How are you? Yep. They can sit there for months and just sit there, collecting dust. Eventually, you will sell it, but just not right away. And I mean, there's so many things that you can do just for a side hustle. But that's the main thing that I usually do right now is my Poshmark and my Macari, and you can sell on Facebook Marketplace too. But to be honest, sometimes you have to watch out though, because there's a lot of scammers out there. And they've tried. They've tried. especially when I was selling something on Facebook Marketplace, I think it was. It wasn't just there. It was also in eBay one time. And then one time it was in Poshmark and even Macari. They try their best to get you to basically, where you when someone buys your item, they pay for it, and then you print out a ship-in label, and then you send it, right? Well, these people want to basically try to get you to um for you to use like a different um site for them for the payment to go through. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, um they said, I think there was this one time they said there was like an item that was only $10. Okay? They said, "Oh, for just stocking it for me and just for keeping it for me, um I will send you an extra $200." I was like, "What? That doesn't sound right." Am I single? Well, I'm widowed, so I guess that would be considered single, I think. But you have to watch out for a lot of scammers. And I guess they try to get you to send the money to another site and try to work with them there, but really they want your money. They say they're going to put more. Oh my goodness, it's terrible. And then there was one time because for a little bit I on Facebook Marketplace. Oh, are you interested in finding love? I I haven't even thought about that, honestly. I haven't thought about that. I have to meet the right person. I have to know everything to know if they're right for me. I can't just I can't just be in love. It just doesn't happen that way. And it just doesn't happen. But yeah, there's a lot of Oh no. What is the right person for me? Hmm. Somebody that's willing to teamwork together. Somebody that is understanding, that's not scared to be themselves and accept me for who I am. Because I can be a goofball sometimes. Sometimes. There's a lot of things. And from my experience, I'd rather, you know, I've been married twice and one was bad. One was good, but just too much too much drinking, and that's what killed him. And I don't know. There's just a lot of things that has to come into play. It's not that easy. It really isn't. But yeah, you do have to watch out for a lot of scammers. There was one time on Facebook Marketplace, there was this person that popped up. It was a man, and then another a time it was a woman with a dog. And It was almost the same thing. It was so weird. Because at that time I didn't have like shipping labels or anything. I have it now, but before they kind of did away with it or something happened. Well, I told them, well, you can send your money to my PayPal. I said, okay. They said they sent me, yeah. Yeah, they basically said they sent me $10. It was some cheap thing. I don't even know why they wanted it. And and then suddenly it says, "Okay, I sent it." And then on the other side, when I got like the PayPal info, it said I had to send them $500. I had to pay $500 to get the $10. I was like, that makes no sense. This is a scam. So people do try to get your money. People scam you. They want your dough. And then there was this other person that says, "Oh, we gotta call customer service together. Come on, let's do it." Yeah, your customer service is going to be the other side. That's going to be a bunch of other scammers. I'm not an idiot, so I kind of like ignored them. And then I looked back a week later. Their pictures are gone from where they were talking to me. So they were using those photos of somebody when there was somebody else behind those photos. I'm not I'm not kidding. So you do have to watch out for stuff when you are selling online. So extremely adorable woman to be with. Definitely my type. Okay. Ay ay ay. Where are you from? Where are you from? Oh, California? Oh, I'm in New York. I am in upstate New York where it's nice and cold. Nice, cold, and but today was 40 degrees and I took a nice walk. Because you don't find 40 degrees in the wintertime that much. So I took advantage. How old are you? 82. Hello? I'm 49. Only a long 6-hour flight away, but for you, definitely. Oh, you're 44 in the 44th? So basically, you're 44, right? What, you have fun sense of humor too? Okay. Um, what, um, what background do you come from? What background do you come from? Okay. I'm I'm uh I'm kind of mixed. Um I come from Mexican. My father is Mexican American, and my mother is from the UK. So my mom is my mom is white. My mom is white, European, from Wales, and my dad is your typical Mexican American father. So I as you can tell, I'm a little lighter than normal, but I still have I can't say anything because I know a lot of my family that are on my dad's side, they come in many shades and they don't even have to have a white mom. So I don't know. It is a great mix. I'm not ashamed of it. Uh, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Yeah. Um, hmm. Yeah, it's definitely nice to meet you though. Do you have a I yeah, I get that a lot. Do you have Oh, blushing? Oh no. I don't blush. No way. Not moi. Um Do you have a family? I mean, you know what I mean. Do you have like kids? Um things like that. I know I do. I have I had 5 kids. 4 living. 4 are living. One passed away. So, yeah. No kids. And you're 44, you're smart. You're very smart. I mean, it's not wrong having kids. It's just how many of us already come from broken homes? So many people here just in the US itself. How many of us come from broken homes already? We come from so many broken homes that, I don't know. And then their kids, it becomes a big cycle. They are. Kids are great. I'm not going to lie. But when they're small, that's the best moments. But when they get older, oh, that's when it all begins, all the headaches. Because they gain their own mind on things. And they start to decide, well, what they really want in life, or they're still trying to figure themselves out, and they're still trying to um, wonder, why does my mom and my dad don't let me do this, and then another parent lets them do that. Darn it. And they start to get rebellious with you. Oh my gosh, that's when the attitudes and everything start coming in. I don't miss that part. But I think when they become adults and they start to have their own children, they kind of start growing up And that's when it starts to become more of a blessing again. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But it's like that. It's, yeah. What kind of job do you do? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. We definitely did go through that. I went through the rebellious stage too. You're a pharmacy tech? Wow. A DSP. They call it a direct support professional. I really don't. I mean, I like my job because I like working with the kids that I work with. They're autistic behavioral children, but I need a different job. I'm still looking. I'm still looking for something different. Yep, definitely. Uh, why? Well, I'm almost, by next year, I will be 50. 50 years old already. And I don't want to be on my knees. Every time you have to take a kid down because they're out of control, and it's not the place I want to be, is on my knees. Oh, I mean, I like to think about other things to do before that has to come into play. Um, because as a DSP working with kids like that, sometimes they can be a danger to themselves, or sometimes they can be a danger to others. Yeah, I will be 50, and I just want a job where you don't have to keep looking over your back, just to make sure, that someone isn't creeping up behind you and wants to do something to you. But some of these kids can be so loving too. So you gain a relationship with them and everything, but I needed something different, a different environment, different skills, just something different. That's it. Just something different. Yeah. So what do you do like for hobbies like in your spare time? No, it doesn't hurt to to do something new. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the same thing all the time. I've I've worked in a school district before I worked here, and I worked here for like 4 years and something months. I think it's like a month or two now, but I think I want something different. It's about that time. You like walks, walking your dog. Okay. Going to the beach. Ah, you have a nice beach there, don't you? Doing karate? or just staying at home relaxing and watching movies? Me? Well, I like to take walks. In the summertime, um I like being on the water with the canoe. I like it. I don't know, I feel free and relaxed and like you have all the nature and all the beauty around you. I feel at peace. I don't know why. But I also like to listen to my music when I'm home. I like to chill at home, watch movies, to what else do I like to draw? Um I also like to spend some of my time doing a lot of my genealogy through my family lines, which I do that too. And I like just to be creative when I'm doing nothing. I'd rather be creative and spend my time doing that. And see here, we don't have a beach where I'm at. We don't have no beach. The closest to a beach is like Delta Lake. Yeah, the closest beach we have here is just Delta Lake, but it's all covered with snow right now. There's nothing we can do. Nope. It's all covered with snow and ice. Right now, I think the water is just full of ice. People do go ice fishing, which is not really a thing that I like to do. I don't like to fish. Not really. I've done it a few times, but I really don't like fishing. I think it's boring. I like to be moving, like doing things, like keep myself snow fights. Oh, we have a lot of snow fights. That's for sure. Even at work. The guy the staff sit there and throw snowballs at each other. And then the kids, they kind of like, "Oh no." They run the other way. No. Ah, it's so funny. Oh, and then in the summertime, the staff they spray each other, so it's interesting. It's funny too. In the summertime, we have to bring extra clothes because we don't know when some of the staff are gonna pour water on each other. Oh my god! Like they have these little spray guns, and they go spray each other. And then in the wintertime we have these little ball makers and then they start throwing snowballs right at each other. It's very interesting and it's hilarious watching them do it. They look like little children. So funny. That's the only good thing about the snow is that you can have fun like that, but it's cold. If you ain't got no gloves, you're going to start feeling it in your hands. Oh, and your hands get red and frozen. Ah, I don't like that feeling. But yeah. What kind of Hispanic family background do you come from though? I'm interested in that. What is I told you I came from a Mexican background with European with my mother. Is it, are you Mexican too, or ah, see, okay. I think my father was the only one that chose to get his women on the other side of the world. You were born in California. I was born in San Antonio, Texas. I was born there, but I think I was 15, I moved up here to Rome, upstate Rome, New York, where it's nice and cold in the wintertime. Because I know today was very nice outside compared to all the winter that we had. Oh my, all you see is snow, snow. Everything was snow. It makes you feel gloomy after a while. And I'm captivated by a woman on the other side of the US. Nice. Uh, all I know is my father was, since generations before us, in recent times, he was the first. He was one of the first to um, marry out of his people, out of the Mexican people. And then I think it was one of my cousins that did too, but she married your basic white American man. But my dad went on the other side, and my mom's Welsh. She comes from Wales. And then my dad got another woman, and she was English. She was from England. He just has a thing for European women. I don't know what it is, but maybe they're stubborn minds. They have that fighting, stubborn mind. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It must be the indigenous that's loving it. I don't know. Well, it is. Am I stubborn minded? I knew you were going to ask me that. I can be. Yes. I can be very stubborn minded, but not in a argumentative way, but in a peaceful way. I don't know how to explain it. My mother was a hothead. She was steaming, like there was always like steam coming from her head. She was very argumentative in that way. But my father was calm, relaxed, laid back, like and having to deal with a mom like that, um I think I had more patience than my father. And I think that's where my personality comes from, with the calmness, the relaxed attitude, and I got that from my father. But I do still have a stubborn mind. I will speak my mind, but it doesn't have to, it won't come out in a nasty way because I choose not to do that. Um but I will say what I have to say. And just because somebody feels oh how do I put it? Just because somebody close to me feels a certain way, does that mean I got to feel the same way as them because I'm close to them? No. Of course not. That's just how and stubborn-mindedness, I can be like that, but I have my own mind concept of things, and I'm willing to accept other people too in their mind concept, because my mother, on the other hand, was very important. It is. It is very important. It is. It is always important to be open-minded. And coming from a mixed family background, I had to be open-minded because the way my father thought from the way my mother thought was like two total different things, and then the way we thought was another. So we all had to learn to compromise and to be very open-minded, because I mean, you're having a family members from one side of the world that has like different concepts of thinking, and then you have another family on this side of the world where their mind concept is thinking different. So you're stuck right in between, where it's like, whoa, where do I go? Okay, now I'm going to gain my own ideas of things. That's just how I am. I'm willing to hear people out and know that everybody's different. I accept that. And not everybody's going to think the same way. And you have to accept that too. So, and communication, like I said, communication is always key. Always in my mind, communication is always key. That's the only thing that always kept me grounded and steady, and where a lot of people get along with me and I get along with other people, because I don't sit there and say, "Hey, you got to be this way because um well, how do I put it? Well, Mexicans don't act like that. You're not supposed to do that." Or like, "You white, you're not supposed to be like that." I was like, "What?" People are ignorant. They're just, some people are very ignorant. I was like, sometimes you just, you hear things and it's crazy. Oh no. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is weird, but it's nice. Um, all I know is this whole week oh, thank you. All I know is from Wednesday, Thursday, today's Friday, I had 3 days off. So nice. I was loving it. I enjoyed it. All I did was relax, chilled out, did things around the house that I usually don't. It was hard for me to do because I work. When I work hard. And sometimes I pick up shifts. Sometimes I'm working 16-hour shifts. Sometimes, so things do get a little hectic at times when it comes to work. So I'm pretty much always busy, but I try to, and I think sometimes I have overdone it a bit, where I made myself sick. I can't. There's time where I need to just relax, and I have to accept it. I have to relax, take some time out, have some me time, recollect myself, and then I'm all back to normal again. I need that time. So I'm glad I took it off. But now, maybe tomorrow, when I try to get my car on the road, um, I have to get my back tires, windshield wipers, and then maybe Monday or whenever the appointment can be made, I go get my inspection, hopefully then get it on the road. I'm going nuts without a vehicle. I am going nutty without a vehicle. I'm so used to being independent, and just if I need to go somewhere, I just go grab my keys, go grab my car and go. But now you got to wait around for someone to pick you up. I'm not used to that. I'm definitely not used to that. I haven't had a car since the summertime because um there was this um mechanic that I kept taking my car to. Okay, this is wrong with it. This is wrong with it. And he would just like fix it, supposedly fix it. Okay, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. I don't have a problem with that at all. Communication, I like that I'm able to, go live and then get to meet some people that I could get to know, that I know it's a stranger to me because I've never met you before, but it's nice that I get to meet people that I can talk to. It's really nice. I like this. It's interesting. It's weird that, it's live, but it's nothing bad being said, so it's great. That's good. You should never be ashamed of showing feelings. That's good. Because there's some people that are just have a very hard issue with that. Not me, but some men do. Not just men, but women too. Women can be very, I mean, I don't know who's worse than the other. Some men can be very harsh, and some women can be that way too. Sometimes I don't know who's worse. I don't know. It's just. So, what is it like in California right now? Is it hot? Is it like in the 70s or 60s or 80s? It's cold. Well, like what? What's the degrees? Like 50? 40? I was surprised today. It was like 40 degrees here. It's been like in the 20s and really cold. 60s? Oh my gosh. I miss the 60s. I haven't seen the 60s since. Oh my word. What was it? It had to be. Hmm. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Maybe like September was the last time I saw anything with a 60. Yeah, it's been really cold here, below zero, 20, 25 below. Sometimes it hit like freezing point. Um, and I think it pretty much is just starting to warm up now a little bit because by the end of March, I think it's by the end of March, spring is going to be back again. So let's hope. Oh, because it makes you feel gloomy seeing there's not really much you can really do in the wintertime, honestly, here. Unless you like to slide down the slopes, but you have to find like a slope you can slide down on. But it is. It's just when you look at it, it's like, oh no, not again. It's snowing, oh no, not again. It makes you feel like you're in the pits, you know? And then it's snowing, and then you have to worry about, you have to be careful on the roads. It's just, I don't know. You were in New York, like where? Where in New York were you living at that time? Ah, you lived in the city. Okay. Because New York is bigger than just a city, you know that, right? I live in upstate New York, like where you have smaller cities, you have smaller towns, like little countrysides. Yeah. Where I live, it's more like a small city. I don't even know why they call it a city. It doesn't even look like a city to me from what I come from. Because I came from San Antonio, Texas. All you think about is big buildings, and busy streets. And here, I mean, the crime isn't that bad here. That's probably why I never really left here. And also, I had my kids here. And I think that's another reason I didn't leave. Because I wanted to raise my kids in a place that didn't have so much crime. So, but I always wanted to eventually get out of here. Eventually, I will. Eventually, I will get out of here. Maybe go to another state. Oh, maybe even another country. Who knows? I mean, I thought about it many times trying to um, see if there's any like jobs like in other states or maybe even a visa job like to another country just to experience something new. Or maybe even just go back to the UK because I was raised in the UK as a little girl growing up back and forth from the UK, my mom's country, all the way to Texas, the USA, because that's where my dad's family is, and in Mexico too. So he would go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, like yeah, I know. Yeah, it is worth trying. It's just trying to, and you got to have money for all this too. You got to have money. And especially if you're in the USA and you go to another state in the USA, if you had a vehicle, then you could ride somewhere, but gotta get my car on the road. There's so many things gotta be done. Yeah. So hopefully it's a start. I got my car internally fixed. And now I'm just doing the main of the other parts that needs to get done. And after that, if it passes inspection, hopefully it will. Oh my, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that it does. And then I can just go right to the DMV, get everything done. There was, something wrong with the something calipers or something, and some other stuff was wrong with it internally. And I don't understand why the other mechanic couldn't figure this one out, because I took it to him how many times, and first time $600. The other time I think it was like $800, and he didn't even fix it really, because it still sounded the same. So I finally someone finally took me to this guy that works on engines, the internal of a car, or of anything that's got to do with motors or anything like that. And when he did it, he fixed it. I don't understand how he couldn't. I don't get it. He fixed like certain things in there. I think there was a few things that were wrong with it. And then we put the brakes on. The whole brake, not just the padding, but the whole brake system was a mess. So that was all fixed. And then the guy drove it for like until they took the lights from off the dashboard off. So in New York State, you have to have all the lights on your dashboard off. They can't be on. So that means you have to drive it for miles and miles and miles to take it out. And then eventually, when he brought it back, there was no light on there. So I hope it passes. Now I just got to get the tires on. Get the tires done. Windshield wiper. What else? And then I got to get it inspected. Hopefully it passes when all that's done. And then I have to take it to the DMV to get it on the road finally. It's a lot. It took a lot of money, a lot of work, a lot of, I don't know. I don't know how people, oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I did. I finally found somebody that knew what they were doing. I was like, wait a minute, you guys get paid for this? I was like, you did an awful job. My gosh. I mean, when I got it back, it still sounded bad. I was like, holy what? But now it sounds great. It sounds awesome. So hopefully it stays. Everything will pass. Everything will be good. So I'm hoping. I am. I am hoping. I Do you have a good relationship with your family? Like your parents or your like cousins or family in general, like it does even though you don't have kids, but you know, yeah, I will definitely keep pushing forward. I have to. I have to be strong and I have to keep going. Yeah, that's definitely what I got to keep doing. I'm dreading. I don't want to go to work Monday. But I do miss the kids though. I don't want to go to work Monday, but I have to. I gotta earn the money. Gotta earn the money. It's just, I'm not gonna lie. That's great. That's wonderful. Some of us don't have that. My mom passed away in 2013, and my father's in another is in the UK with his family. Well, yeah, I would say yeah, with his family that he made, if you know what I mean. Um, because I got one full sister, and then I have two half sisters and four half brothers, and I haven't seen them. Oh my God, long time. It's been a long time. Our family is kind of like we love each other, but um, we're all so far away from each other, and we're just not. We don't have a full connection, if you know what I mean. Like, if they found out that I'm coming to the UK, they would meet me, of course. And they say, "Wow, it's been a long time," I know that. They would. But um the communication, the closeness is was never there. Uh-uh. And I know that's sad to hear, but that's how most families are today, sadly. Why wasn't it there? Why wasn't what there? I'm sorry. You mean like the connection with my family? Um, my family was just divided. Um, my mom had one child with the first man that she was with. Find out he's a bigamist. My mom was supposed to be his ninth wife. That's crazy. And the cops were after him. That's a story in my oh. But my brother came out of that, so I'm sure my brother has other siblings out there also that he doesn't even know about. Because this guy had, like, my mom was supposed to be his ninth wife at the same time. He never divorced these women. He just kept on marrying and marrying and marrying tons of women and then leaving them. I'm not sure if he left other children behind. But my mother finally turned him in and found out she's pregnant after. It's crazy. But then she got married for the first time with her husband and then had my sister and my brother, my other brother and sister, and that marriage wasn't good at all. It was very unhealthy, so my mom got out of it, and the kids suffered. It was just a lot of things that are physical and mental abuse, all sorts of things going on. And then my mom divorced him, married my dad, and by the time we were born, my all my brothers and sisters were already like my half brothers and my half sister was already like 16, 18, in their 20s, and I was just born. I was just this little tiny person. And my mom had my sister too, 3 years after me, which that marriage between my mom and my dad didn't work out because my dad was having an affair with another woman behind my mom's back. And then after, basically, he ended up moving to the UK with this woman that he impregnated, which with my sister, my half sister. I can't say anything because that's my beautiful half sister. She's she's great. And then and where my other two half brothers come from too. Um, it just, I don't know. The marriage wasn't healthy either, and it's like the connection, what you would find with a healthy family. There's no connection with a family that's not healthy. You know what I'm saying? But my mom meant well. My dad meant well. They both tried. So the whole family like lost that connection, like what a happy family would be like. So we didn't have that steady family environment. So we didn't know what that was like. So that was so yeah, it was tough growing up. Not just for me, but for my brothers, my sisters. We all went through a lot. And now I guess the woman that he had the children with, my half brothers and sisters, they're not even living together, but it's like, what is the relationship? It's confusing to me. But it's good that they're able to still stay friends, though. You know what I'm saying? It's good that they could do that, but they don't even live together. But he goes over and takes care of her dog, like when she's at work. I don't know. I'm confused with that one. But it's good that for the kids' sake that they have that good bond or at least that good friendship. even though they're not even living together anymore. I don't understand that their relationship. I'm confused on that. But oh well. And then the same thing, it's like a continuous cycle that keeps going. I came from a broke family. My mom never did. She came from a family altogether. I don't understand. And then she lands up with the broken, that's where the broken family starting. And then my dad's family, my grandfather died when my dad was only 9 years old, so it was only really until he was 9 he did have his dad, but after 9 he only had his mom. So I don't know. It's so weird how that, and then it starts from there where the broken family starts. And then I had a broken family. My kids have a broken family. It continues. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. You know, at least somebody. My other two kids don't even have kids, and they're being wise. Goodness. They're being wise. Making good choices, just not. What time is it? What time is it in California? Is it like three hours ahead or behind or that is true. It does make who we are. Oh, so it's 8:01 there and it's 11 here. 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10. Oh, so we're like 3 hours ahead of you, right? Yeah, cuz it says 11:01 here. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Wow. I didn't know that. Yeah, because California is close to Arizona, right? So if that's so, Arizona is about 3 hours also. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. I Do you work tomorrow? What time do I usually go to sleep? It really depends. Usually I'm a late owl. I stay up pretty late. Um I have problem. You do? Yeah. I don't work tomorrow. I start working Monday. Um I usually work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Unless I pick up, I could work double shifts within the week and then maybe on the weekend. So sometimes I do pick up weekends. Because altogether, I get paid every 2 weeks. So sometimes I can make, because within 2 weeks, sometimes I work a hundred, over 100 hours within 2 weeks. Or sometimes it could be 115 hours or something like that. And yeah, pretty much because I get paid 21.97. So I can, if you pick up so many hours, you can earn more. So, yeah, very similar to you. Yeah, but what were you, pharmacist hack? Pharmacist hack? Something like that. You guys earn pretty good money, don't you? Yeah. Sometimes 7 days a week. Same. Same. Yeah. But this week I just picked up on Monday and I took my whole entire Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. And my weekend, I'm going to just not answer my phone and I'm going to take off. And that's it. I'm going to enjoy my relaxation. And then Monday, I go back to my normal hours. Then if I pick up after that, I'll work with that. Yeah. It was nice getting to know you. I think I'm gonna pack it up for the night. But it was definitely nice getting to know you. Bye. I think I'm just gonna lay down and relax a little and just take it easy. Thank you too. Thank you. This was nice. It really was. It was very interesting. And I really liked talking to you. It was really good. It kept things a little interesting. Take care. Adios. Bye.